Okay, you ready? No.
Hey, it's really good!
And guess what? There's no micro or nanoplastics in there. Of course, in our laboratory. Micro and nanoplastics, and how do we minimize our ingestion of those particles?
So I've got a couple videos on microplastics on introspective work, but there's been so much research since I published those. By the time we're doing it, heard of it. Now there's a whole new wave of funding, and so research has been very, very hot topic of research community. So I'm going to have another series of videos coming out. So the ones I have currently, the focusing on seafood.
Okay, and so this is a carry-on to work I've done now for 12 years of this stock portfolio. And we have been trading this as a group. We have a trading group that gets together once a month, and we're all partners in this trading group. And so we've been trading this specific technique for 12 years, and this is going to be talking about that and comparing it to how SPY performed. Okay, and so this is a carry-on to work I've done now for 12 years of this stock portfolio. And we have been trading this as a group. We have a trading group that gets together once a month, and we're all partners in this trading group. And so we've been trading this specific technique for 12 years, and this is going to be talking about that and comparing it to how SPY performed. Okay?
In this film, we're concerned with the interference patterns of ripples made on the surface of water. The ripples are produced in a ripple tank by two dippers which vibrate on the surface. Light passing through the water is reflected from a mirror through a lens to form an image of ripples on a screen. We've obtained this true image by the Schlieren technique of inserting a stop in the light path. The two small dippers vibrate on the surface of the water. Each dipper produces its own pattern of ripples, and the two sets of patterns overlap. In step, they produce a pattern like this. Out of step, they're vibrating in antiphase and produce a different pattern like this. So that we can study these patterns more closely, the images formed by the ripples have been slowed to 1/24th of their actual speed by stroboscopic means. Two sources are here vibrating in phase, producing crests and troughs in step with one another. The result is an interference pattern. Along these lines, the waves from the two sources always arrive out of step and neutralize each other, producing interference fringes of minimum wave motion. Minimum wave motion, maximum wave motion. Now the two sources are vibrating in phase about 5 wavelengths apart. When the dippers are moved closer together, the interference fringes spread out. When one of the dippers is moved, these effects are clearly demonstrated. As the sources come closer together, the fringes are widely separated. When the sources are widely separated, the fringes are closer together. If we again reduce the distance between the dippers to less than 1 wavelength, the wave pattern is difficult to distinguish from that produced by a single source. When the two sources are vibrating in phase, they produce crests and troughs in step with one another. Note the position of this interference fringe. When one source is put out of step, we notice the shift of the interference fringes. The regions of maximum and minimum effect are interchanged. The two sources are vibrating at the same frequency, producing the now familiar interference pattern, with the interference fringes occupying fixed positions. Now the frequency of one source is slightly increased. The interference pattern becomes distorted and wheels steadily round. At any point such as this, regions of maximum and minimum wave motion sweep by, producing the effect of beats. As the frequency of the source is further increased, the beats follow one another more rapidly. Beats are moving interference fringes. The beat frequency is equal to the difference in the frequencies of the two sources. Demonstrations of interference can be carried out with any ripple tank, but the Schlieren technique shows the effect more clearly.